And we're back for more action here in this Garena Elite Philippines 2026 tournament. It is once again the multiplayer division, and unfortunately PK is going to be here in just a little bit. For the time being though, it is I, Warden, here, your caster, and we got, well, the same schedule on how we did it on yesterday's run. We're going to have 4 series in line, so we're going to be expecting the broadcast around from 7 p.m. to 11 p.m. here at the Philippines time. But yeah, with that being said, I mean, it's the last 2 days of this very tournament, and well, it is definitely a decider as well, and who can really make it towards the playoff run, aka the LAN event at SMX Aura Convention Center, also known as the Summer Festival. As we take a look at the schedule here once again, we started things off here on the 14th to the 16th of April. We moved over towards the group stage from the 18th and the 23rd, and then at the same day, but a different month, going to be the grand finals there at the 23rd of May. So, hey, let's see how this one's going to play through in the future, but for the time being though, we just got to take a chill pill, head straight towards the game soon. And I mean, if you guys are wondering what are the matches in line here for today's schedule, I mean, we got a lot of possible mix-ups, man. I mean, we start things off here with Rogue 6 versus Illinary X, the Kingsman versus Divinity, Genesis versus Oblivion, and Scary versus AMG Nocturnal. Now, if you guys are just tuning into this very event, we did start things off as well from the qualifiers with 128 teams with a best of 3 format. We moved over and chopped the board to top 8 now. And from each slot, we'll be able to advance to the group stage itself. And from the group stage, it's going to be a best of 3. It's going to be a single round robin format as well. And then the top 4 advances to Summer Festival. What are they fighting for is the question. Well, it's a grand prize of $8,000 when you become the champions. And we kind of did a tally as well for the math. That's going to be sub 470,000 pesos or so per se, but depends on our conversion rate, you know. Second gets half of it with $4,000, 2,000 from 3rd and 4th, and 1,000 apiece from the 5th to the 8th slot. So, I mean, well, the beautiful thing about this very tournament is that once you qualify for the very event, if you do make it past the qualifiers, you are going to be guaranteed to get a cut of the prize pool, and that's exactly how generous the squad of Garena Elite Philippines can be. I mean, Garena overall, no. But with that being said, once again, here are the participating teams. We got Rogue 6, Divinity, Illinary X, Kingsman, Genesis, Scary, Alpha Meta Gaming Nocturnal, and Meta Guild Oblivion. So far, the alpha end of the room has been Scary. They have been able to dominate the scene here for the longest time, man. I mean, no questions asked. It was just them holding things down and winning pretty much every respectable series that they had. I mean, I don't exactly know who else can come into contention against them. I mean, later on, they're going to go against AMG Nocturnal, which I don't think should be a problem for them. Same goes for Genesis on the 23rd of April for tomorrow's run. But hey, MG Oblivion looking to be pretty much solidified as well here for the top 2 spot. Illinary X, a shocker, I gotta say. I mean, ever since they took down AMG Nocturnal, they have been able to really own the hearts of the caster's desk here alongside the crowd itself. Now you move over with the Kingsman and Divinity. I'm not too certain if there's still going to be any toss-ups here for the side of Kingsman. Well, they do have a direct fight against each other on the second series for tonight. You move over with Kingsman's last run. I feel like if there's going to be any it factor that could probably put one another down here, it's probably that 4th to 5th spot. If ever Kingsman is going to be able to put down the players of Divinity early on, later on, dominantly, and then find a means to actually beat down AMG Nocturnal as well, maybe till then we can see a switch up for the slot itself. But hey, we go. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, first series here for today. Rogue 6 up against Illinary X. Rogue 6 at the bottom of the board. We haven't been able to see any impact whatsoever here for the side of Rogue 6, but for the side of Illinary X, they have been able to take down AMG Nocturnal. They haven't been able to take down pretty much most of their precursors, and it's just all going to come down to them proving themselves tomorrow as well up against MG Oblivion. You get to see now the map vetoes, Arsenal and takeoff, Rogue 6. They don't want to have play at that. Move over towards some of the agenda here for the side of Illinary X, leaving us with Combine Hardpoint to the dust. Map 2 still going to be fire range search and destroy. Not exactly too certain if I'm liking what I'm seeing here in regards to the S&D. But if ever it is necessary for us to reach long distance as well, it's going to be raid control. Here we go. I mean, hey, I'm just more than excited to see how this one's gonna play out. Rogue 6, I mean, even if they do win the next 2 series for them, I don't think there's gonna be any possibility for them to make it to the next stage of the competition. It's just all gonna come down to the better placements as we open up the game. Let's give it up now. Rogue 6, Illinary X, here in Combine Hardpoint we go.
Hardpoint identified.
Now, all gonna come down to just getting the first initial picks here. It's what I'm eyeing out for the players of a Rogue 6. As we all know as well, there's a bit of a gunfight deficit here for the players of Rogue 6, especially when you do compare them up against Illinary X though. And so far it has been 50-50, but a bit more push and a bit more sustainability here for the set of Lori as he finds a double here off the get-go. Pushing through now, big shots as well here for the set of Miku from the outer side. And, well, there is something about Illinary X in regards to playing this Combine Hardpoint. They're absolutely pretty good at getting the reads. Just to show they have been able to put themselves up pretty well. And, well, if there's going to be any player here that can make the difference for set of Rogue 6, definitely going to be Pika with a K. Running it down here so far as well, able to find a triple there to really put them to a stop. And quite fortunately as well, if you take a look at the map, the spawn should be favoring the players of Rogue 6, but for the time being, though, Illinary X going to be able to find themselves here inside of the lead. Out we go. They do go for the fight now. Lap's going to go for the rotation here from the backside. And quite shockingly, and unfortunately for the set of Rogue 6, they do lose the spawns at the last seconds of this P1. To attribute the players of Illinary X here so far in control of the game. As we go there. Hills down from the top. Drops down. Prince good for 1. We're able to get trade there on the feed. Backside push. Doesn't really matter. A lovely gunfight so far here for the players of Illinary X. The Freddy Flasher for Miku. Asgray sliding down. One more player here to deal with this wave. Double man push here from the main side as well. Finally a bit of contention here from the side of Rogue 6. Illinary X though will offer Lori from the back. Up with a Tempest. Good for 2. 3 to his name. Virtual gets stunned. Pushing through. Another player bites the dust. It's going to be the players of Illinary X here, able to play stack here from the front side. Big flank here for a set of Azray. Good for 1, 2 to his name. Trade's going to be there for Kane off the Odin. Only sub 15 seconds once again left remaining here instead of this hard point. Illinary X has yet to call as well. They can go for the last heavy contestation, but they got to focus on the new hard point as it's going to be opening up here in 10 seconds. Rogue 6 does get the call as well. We got to go for the run here. And most importantly is that they're going to have 4 operators here to open things up with. As we go, Lori's going to go for the cut down. Gets denied. High off the heady. Prince out with an equalizer as well. And he finds the quad. Big shot here for Prince. War Machine's going to be out as well. Running it down. Then he finds the break. 1 from the left, 1 from the right. Pandy able to get the shot down. Double map push as well here from Windows side. It seems like it is the players of Rogue 6 here so far and going to be in control as they find Lori down. No! He doesn't! Finally finds himself out, but till then, Valiant's not too much here for the side of Rogue 6, but they do claim the last bit of seconds here inside of this game. We might see Illinary X equalize in regards to the scoreline. As we go now. Opening up. Closing things out here inside of this hard point. Illinary X, we go. Still playing off the scrap, playing off the stack, and they're definitely trying to find a means to build up the raw operators here once this P4 locks in. If there was any problem about Illinary X, especially in this map of Combine, it's just a P4. See if they've learned from their mistake here. As it opens up, double nade there from set of Pandy. Laps able to get one as well on the feed. They do get the read. Going out there on the mid lane, staying alive. Hunter killer drone out. Therefore, High definitely taking his time here. Lap still on it on a prowl. Shots after shots we go. And as we open up now, we go back here to P4. It's the players of Illinary X here, putting up a massive dominant show. Oh boy. We go. 30 seconds left now here on this P4. Lap's still gonna be out there with the claws as well. Odin out. Illinary. A totally different team. I mean, if we were able to see the players of Illinary X on the first day, I mean, it was totally different. This time around here, coming from the second to the last day of this very group stage, they seem to be just a totally different squad here, bro. Welcome back, Pika.
resumed, and I have landed on Earth. Let me in on a little bit of the action here. Warden, it's 141 to 46 as soon as I walked in. Oh man, so Illinary X, of course. This is exactly what we know, Warden. But again, R6, you know that they're really trying to get those claws in there. 44 seconds more for Rogue 6 right here to try and catch up on. Warden, I first have to apologize to you and everybody who's here. I had to fly back to Earth.
Yeah, definitely. It's fine, man. I mean, hey, better late than never. You open it up now here, back to the game. Illinary X so far. I'm gonna pop this Tempest here. It's gonna be Lori finding a perfect angle here to put the objective down. I mean, that's all you gotta do, man. I mean, you don't really gotta go uber pushing the opposition here. Just, you know, prolong the life of that operator and keep it as a nuisance. But unfortunately, though, for them, as Ray does find Lori away. And then you get to see here, Rogue 6 trying to put up a bit of a fight here, some sense of life.
Yeah, Warden, you know, as you mentioned earlier before the broadcast, Rogue 6 really has a tall road, or basically a tall tree ahead of them that they have to go over, honestly. 143 to 67, a few more before the next hardpoint opens up. And you know, this is our personal favorite. Let's see how much, let's see how much capitalization R6 will have for this. Unfortunately, not very long. 146 and counting. Illinary X retake to the immediate.
As we go here, one more pointer for the 50-point mark. Prince going to be out here on the hunt once again with an equalizer. Sprays on by, able to get one, and will be able to go for the push out there. Mid-map, good for 2-3 to his name right there. And Illinary X going to be able to flip the spawns in the process for the last 30 seconds. Not really the brightest choice though, so it could be a window of opportunity for the players of Rogue 6 to hop inside of the hill.
Very much so. Okay, very obvious positioning right there, ladies and gentlemen. And here comes the death machine once again. They should have clean house and hide. Okay, I'm not really sure what this is. Just really letting all the rest of that ammo get off. 90 to 158. 10 more seconds. Rogue 6 still unable to go past the 100-point mark.
And as we go here, running down once again. Yeah, I mean, that is going to be 100-point mark here for the set of Rogue 6. Player 5 here. That is going to be Miku anchoring it down here for his teammates from the back, so it shouldn't be a problem for them. Now they're going to play the cutoffs here. Glory does get taken down now by Virtro. Hops back. Should be able to take the gamble here on the window side, but they're going to meet the claw here at the other side. But they go for the pin as well here. There should be a break for the side of Rogue 6, but the gunfight doesn't pave to their way. Two-man push here coming from the laboratory. And unfortunately for them, though, Cole comes down to a 1v1 gunfight. Glory sprays on by. Azray puts him down. A bit of a break there, though, but the spawns are still favored for the players of Illinary X.
Oh, man. But you know what? I would say that this is still a very resolvable case on the side of Rogue 6. Granted that they are able to hold this hardpoint a little bit longer than they were earlier. There's the contest, though. Illinary X making sure that doesn't last very long. 175 and counting. 120 stagnant for Rogue 6.
15 seconds left on the clock now. Off this P4. P3 per se. I'm just gonna be out here for the set of Lori once again to try to get the contestation, but it's just a bit premature for my liking. Though, I mean, if you think the Tempest is worth as 5 points for the scrap time, then take it, Lori. I mean, eyes on the pro. I mean, 43 kills to his name already. Now P4 is gonna be opening up here. 17 points left remaining for the set of Illinary X. Be able to get this one down.
Here we go. We're kicking things off with this hardpoint immediately on the side of Illinary X. All yellow. Now this, ladies and gentlemen, should this be a perfect hold? We are going to close in on 250 immediately for Illinary. Prince, Hunter Killer Drone, not good for any just yet. But he does get one from the Switchblade.
Does after kills we go here. Tempest Sparrow going to be out. Rosie, aka Miku, goes for the contestation there, but the Sparrow is still going to be able to finds himself away. Illinary X now, though. They quickly inch closer towards the opposition, and they get kills after kills. Players fall. Rogue 6 once again gets pushed back away from the hard point.
Okay, we stand corrected here, ladies and gentlemen. It looks like Illinary X is not going to end it on this P1. They're going to have to hustle a little bit more, get to hard point number 2. And R6 just left to deal with scraps, unfortunately, here. Last couple seconds, 139, make it 140. Okay, yes, sir.
Up we go here, 141 to 214. P2's going to be opening up here. Spawn's going to be favoring the players of Rogue 6 once again. And he's going to go off with a hunt off the net machine. It's going to be good for 1 to his name. Finds Pika there on the other side, but does get taken down. But here we go. Illinary X here. And they find a closeout on this P1.
Oh boy. 140, 223 and counting. We're almost there, Warden. Just a few more points here for Illinary X. and the initial suffering will be over. Oh, empty hardpoint. And they can spare a few seconds here. Not gonna lie. Half a minute to go. And R6 just left with a little bit of false hope. Warden, let's be honest here, this is gonna be a tall order for R6 to try and conquer. Granted that Illinary X takes the next hardpoint.
Definitely. Here we go. 20 points remaining. Illinary X. About to go for the close out. Not gonna be enough though instead of this very hard point, but now Rogue 6 gonna be on the trail for the rotation on towards the next hard point. And well, fortunately for them though, they do spawn away from the back. Illinary X though, on the contrary, I mean they got 2 offers to play for here to try to pave in the way to be able to get the first and the last 7 points to claim to end off this game. Double man push here from the orange side. Virtro leads it in. As we get to see here, one last team contestation, and they find a bit of a break.
Oh, wow. Okay, the persistence right here on the side of Rogue 6, man. Like, not making this easy for Illinary X, at least. Not like this. Empty hardpoint for a little bit. Tries to retake. Almost at 107 here. But again, Warden, they are literally 3 ticks away. Illinary X is 3 seconds away from taking this. And just like that, ladies and gentlemen, Illinary X concludes match number 1 with authority. A little less than 100 of a lead, but it's still a very significant lead nonetheless.
Yeah. I mean, it's kind of well expected here. I mean, you're looking at the number 3 team in this tournament up against the number 8 team, and yeah, well, far stretch there, but still valiant efforts for the side of Rogue 6 nonetheless. It's just, you know, they haven't really found any footing whatsoever. I mean, I'm not too certain how old this team is here for the side of Rogue 6, but individuality-wise, I mean, they're all pretty promising. You just lack that team chemistry. They need that oomph, you know, Pika.
Yeah, I was gonna say that. You know, it's probably something within the lines of composition, right? So maybe as individuals, they can have a little bit of a X factor every now and then, but it's really not about that, especially in a mode like Hardpoint where you really need to be cohesive. Really sad. You know what, Warden, I don't want to say that this is like all in a day's work for Illinary X, because I know that Rogue 6 put up a fight, but it really looks like it. Illinary X, this is exactly how they were from the start. They're still delivering as intended.
Yeah, they have been able to get it done for some quite time already. Ever since the matchup there up against AMG Nocturnal, they have been able to just show a lot of promise, man. And I feel like once we move over towards the playoffs, this could be one of those teams that we could definitely expect to be there and could be just, you know, a surpriser overall. As we take a look at the stat line once again here, 168 to 250 we go. 53 kills here for the set of Lori, 46 here for the set of Prince. I mean, look at the contrary here. Virtro as Ray alongside Hyde was absolutely struggling in regards to the gunfights. So that is going to be one big factor why the players Illinary was able to pull away.
Yeah, you know, credit where it's due, I'm not gonna lie, but it is what it is, ladies and gentlemen. R6 still unfortunately unable to bag a powerful win against some of our more prominent teams here. As Warden said, here we go. Lori, 7,200 on the scoreline, 53 frags, 33 down. And again, nothing else to say here. It's just that the MVP is absolutely well deserved. We're moving on to our search and destroy.
Search and destroy is going to be a El Clasico firing range.
Oh.
So, questions asked there. A good old staple. I mean, definitely, you know, Lori could definitely be a player that we can watch out for, or the rest of the crew to be exact. I mean, hey, Illinary X, I know you guys will be hearing this later on, especially you Laps, but much love to you, sir. Loving the improvement so far. Let's see if you guys can close it out here on this game 2, or the players of Rogue 6 will up and we'll go for the denial.
You know, a little bit of a throwback from yesterday, ladies and gentlemen. Laps just really went wild. You know, he hasn't bagged his MVP yet, unfortunately, here, Warden. But again, it's only a matter of time before he really turns up tenfold even. You know, maybe he's going to give us something that we really haven't seen before. For the past couple of days, man, he really has given us moment after moment. 2 frags, 3 frags straight. And sometimes he would actually be the finisher for some of those rounds.
Could be. I mean, I definitely agree with you on that note. It's just hard, man. I mean, we can find a lot of projections out there, but these players just, you know, won't shoot back. It doesn't matter.
At least for now. And everybody wants a big piece of that, you know, I'd say that the glory, if so to speak. They want to be MVP at least once. But here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Back to what we know. Firing range. We're gonna start off with Illinary on defender and R6 on the attacker side.
Well, 2-2 we go. Here, Virtual going to be leading in the way once again. I mean, this has been a pretty classic play here for the side of Rogue 6. Drop the smoke there. Let Virtual do the talking. And now he's able to find an entry down at A side. Killer control as well. Smoke's going to get deployed. Illinary to get the call. I mean, there's only going to be 4 players here out on the vicinity. Kane's going to be there, still lurking there from the back. Gotta keep in mind, though, Rogue 6 inside of this map firing range. They were pretty near beating down the players of MG Oblivion. So, Illinary X, this won't be an easy fight if ever you want to take this one down.
Got that right, man. Honestly, it's not very much a shot, but what is a shot right there is that Prince immediately got a 2-piece. Okay, here we go. Oh, no, and Prince is still in this.
Now, got good for 2 there. Gonna go for the defuse cell, but does he know that Petty's gonna be able to go for it? Unfortunately not. First round still goes on for the side of Illinary X.
Oh, it had to be like that, though. Very sad. Very unfortunate. But again, it is how the cookie crumbles. Illinary X goes for the objective. But you know what? I got to give props to Pika with the K here. Again, always returning the favor. You know, yesterday, I believe that there's been a bit of a duel here for Pika with a K. Right? And won some of those duels. Speaking of, here we go. Prince taking out Virtual. As a 5v4. Still favoring the side of the defenders.
And up we go. Move over. First shot here for Prince. Finds Kane as well. Lori. Will he get one there? Sprays on by. Looking to get the shot there off high, but Lori's going to be there. Developing a push already. Finds Pika with a K down. And just like that, Lori good for 2, 3 to his name off that round. And I mean, I think the loss of shot in the first round will definitely still hurt the players of Rogue 6. I mean, they had the numbers advantage, but all of a sudden, it slips away from their hands. Now, Illinary X going to be up by 2 rounds. Not too certain what's going to be the callback here for the side of Rogue 6 this time. I think they are going to be able to find one here on the mid map. Pika shuts him away now with a Tundra. That will be a 4v5.
Okay, so far so good. A little bit of sunshine here on the side of R6. Yep, make that 2. Miku slash I Love Rosie already taken out of the equation. Oh man! But here we go. Panda returns the favor. There goes Kane.
They go for the B side. Fortunate for them though, no players to any contestant whatsoever. They should be able to find a silver lining already that it's gonna be the B side. Go for the stack there. Pika finds Panda away. Now the sniper's gonna be out here for set of Illinary X. Glory final Virtue though from the back, and now so it'll be a 3v2. It does persist. Illinary X, they still have a chance to take this one through.
Oh boy. Yeah, bit of an uphill battle here, but nothing that can't be solved. Should Lori find a limb? And I'm already thinking that anxiety is a bit of a good instinct on the side of Lori. Here we go, last man standing. Lori, will be able to solve this? Not quite, Warden. That's one on the board on the side of Rogue 6. Okay.
Ready up.
Take them a bit of time though. Move over here.
Defend the objective.
Prince with 5 kills already, 7% of Pika. And I think we were able to see like what 20 a 25 kill game once or 27 for the side of Pika. Up for the sniper there, specifically in this map fire range. So that is the key player that you kind of want to put down if you are from the side of Illinary X. But hey, Rosie though finds Ken away. Looking to get another swell. It's not really what you want though. I mean, you got your pick already. You can definitely back away now. But still goes on for the fight as Prince finds Virtue through as well. They go for the stack. 2 from their jungles, 3 from the mid lane. And they go for the push shot. They pick them off 1 by 1. I mean, oh my God, who's playing defense?
You know, very good question there, Warden, because I know that they did not like that round previously. But here we go. Illinary X, again, as we know, very tactical. Them gun skills. And, you know, I'll be real here. They've had their share of multiple MVPs, right? One such being Miku over here. So it really is no surprise that they're going to make very, very resounding clapbacks. There we go. Speaking of Miku, Pika is out of there. The K, that is. Wow, okay, but just like that though, Kane. 2v2 situation here, Warden.
Big shots not coming through. Now it's 2v2. Able to put it down to 2v1 now. It's going to be player 2 Virtual here, looking to get the trade. I mean, trigger discipline at most showcase. Can we see it? Finds Handy down here. But still has to get deal with one, though. Then Lori knows exactly where he is. Get the loose visuals as well. It's going to be trailing him down. It all comes down to the timing. I think Lori knows exactly where the bomb is as well. So if Virtual does pick it up, should have a general idea as well.
Ooh.
Where he'll be coming. They're not going to meet. Granted, 30 seconds for them to meet.
Yeah, we got a minute to go.
Maybe less, actually. It's Virtual drawing in near. Oh, timing favors him. And just like that, a game and a round win here for the side of Rogue 6.
You know, I don't want to call that account to luck, Warden, but the fact that, again, Virtual was looking at the right direction and the opposition was not. I don't know. It was a bit of a... I wouldn't call it a fluke, but that was really fortunate. But here we go. 3-2. I'm going to leave that on the open instead of getting more haters.
As we go here, big shot for Set of Virtue. Finds Prince away. Should be able to get a double. No problem whatsoever. Now, and you get the close up here off this round. Player 3. Lori's still going to be waiting on the corner side. Going to deal with Kane as well here, working himself there on the T1. A bit dangerous now. Here for the side of Kane. He's able to slip by. Finds Miku away. Numbers are dropping like flies for the players of Illinary X. And with this round being pretty much shocked away from the hands of Illinary X, Rogue 6 all of a sudden starting to show some lives as they show themselves up here. Kane tells him down. That will be the equalizer here. 3 for 3 we go.
A beautiful chase right there from Kane. I got to give credit to that. Now, I also want to point out that that was a very peculiar round on the side of Illinary X, man. They kind of played a little carelessly there. Realize how they don't actually check the corners very much. Or not to mention, there was no immediate turnover of information. Okay.
As we go now, here. Battle for pickoffs once again. It's gonna be flying by there. Should be a direct hit. No. Doesn't really do so. Still a minute, 30 seconds to 5-4. 30 seconds has passed as well. Just waiting for some aggression to happen. But if you do look at the map, the way that Illinary X is posting up, I don't think they're going to go for any challenges. Maybe not until now, as they go for the push down on the jungle side. Prince finds Hyde. Lori able to get the angle against Pika as well. And now all of a sudden, you can totally expect a total collapse now. You got to worry about Virtue as well. Checks up. Just find one, looking to get another as well. Now it's just 3v3. A lot of individual gunfights. Kane finds laps. And now numbers advantage here for the side of Rogue 6.
Again, getting sloppy here. Let's see if Rosie does find a helmet to work with. Yep. Bit of a muzzle peek. Now Virtro. He does have a little bit of information to work with. I'm just not so sure how he's going to use that. Kane still taking post here. Yep, I knew it. He did use the Tundra for that previous frag. So, objective-wise, I think they are on the clear. Like, it's going to be a full A push, but if Pandy manages to line them up all at once here, Warden, this might be extremely painful. Hey, oh my goodness, sprays into thin air, no dice.
1v3 now. Illinary X. Gonna be Miku all alone. Arguably their best player. And as we go, and this it does. Go for the push out here. Spots 2, able to get a double. But the trade's gonna be there from the backside, but he missed it. He tries to take the gamble, but no. Backs away now. He has the bomb shot for himself. Might be able to stick the defusal, but no. Plays off the heady. What's the trigger? Overcommits to it. Oh my god. Miku. 1v3. Doesn't matter.
Warden, it was such an understatement for you to say that this guy is the best of their team. He is godlike today. What the heck happened?
Defend the objectives.
All of a sudden, in the blink of an eye, I'm going to be the lead back to the side of Illinary X.
I had to stay it, Warden. I had to stay it. The proper lineup, and everything will still fall into place. 4-3. Are we going to see a fofo, as Warden would say, or is it going to be a 5-3? With Illinary X still carrying momentum from that previous round, because that was magnificent, though.
And as we go here, Virtuo's gonna go for the push out down the jungle side. Take it slow now. Rosie is still extended on the top tower. Sees
Beautiful.
goodbye. Definitely go for the reset.
Uh-oh.
And he just get punched by Virtue though, quite unfortunately. That's gonna be a 4v4 now.
All right. Take our sweet time here. Ever so slight information here. Ow! A little too late on the response by Lori, Warden. Now 3v4. And we got less than a minute to work with. At this point, man, R6 could actually go for that plan. But I think they're just trying to be a bit more secure in the scenario. Oh, never mind. Maybe you can plant now.
I was gonna get planted now for the side of Road 6, so Prince finds Pika down, but hey, not gonna be. We'll get some backup kills there, but fortunately we'll be able to drop away the lurk. Now you gotta deal with the 3 players here solidified inside of this side. Prince, can you find the timing here? Able to find a hit marker as well. That does push them back away for a little bit. That overwhelms Prince. Virtue shuts him down. Now it's a 2v3. Miku.
Information behind
Wrap around here. Gonna go for the spray. Good for 2 eliminations. And the trade's gonna be there. Massive play from the side of Illinary X. And that looks him down to a double round lead.
Look who it is, Warden.
Nice work.
It is our boy Laps. Once again, we talked about this. Laps is slowly stepping up. You know what? Not even slowly, man. He's just taking ginormous steps.
We got the bomb.
Laps, if you will. Okay, the Prince. Is he gonna go for a little bit of a meeting here? Command center, no good. Trailer, no good.
As we go here. I mean, Illinary X, they always love to push on the ace side.
Interesting.
That's going to be leading in the way. Opposite true. No context whatsoever. Finally, they do find Azray down there on the trailer side. Virtro looking to double down there on the trailers, but Laps already posted up. Rosie's going to be watching off the cross as well. Yep, you're going to deal with 2 players at once. And Laps finds him down. Drops the shot, finds Kane as well from afar. Now, it's all going to come down to hide here off the lurk. Unfortunately for him, Miku shuts him all away, and that will be Illinary X winning round after round. 3 in a row they go. In fact, only 3 as well to take this win.
Warden, I'm gonna go back to what you said earlier. What is defense?
The enemy has the
Right?
bomb.
A bit of a reverse from what you said. What is defense? Or in this case, what is offense for Illinary X? Because they had one of the best defenses I have ever seen in that particular round. Here we go, back to the action. Laps taking 2. Lowry, however, gets traded by Kane. That was insane defense. And to think that they planted about a minute and a half in.
For these 3 situation we go. Kane's gonna be able to find Panyu down. Pops this stun as well. Decides to take his time to shoot the trophy, excuse me. Their 5 Mikadoshi able to shut down Hyde there from the backside without a problem. Yeah, you just gotta check your corners. That's it. Oh, the execution. Yep, I'm hearing it. Yep, there we go. Yep. You had to do it, Miku. You had to do it. I was like, hold on. Why is he not shooting him? You look at the map, man's inching closer, and said, hello there, man. Knock, knock. Who's there? Miku. My name is Miku, bro. Be cute.
Yep, somebody's going to somebody's story today.
We got the bomb.
And I'm pretty sure they're going to be tagging each other. Oh, what a shot from Prince.
Another one.
Okay, command center was
Give him another one.
Oh, good try, though. Good try. But then again, Lori finishes the job. And so does Pan, getting 1 more on the board.
Uh-oh. Could be it. We GG's now. Lori finds Kane down. Hyde's now going to be all alone.
Gordon,
And as we go.
from that beautiful shot from Prince, by the way. Sorry to cut you off, though. That was just amazing. Here we go. But Hyde, again, returning the favor. Last man standing.
No,
here.
it doesn't matter, man. Like, you look at the map.
Yeah.
There's going to be a pincher from the back.
Ow!
Another execution by Dust. He's gonna cancel the execution. They're gonna take turns off the execution. I've seen this before, guys. All I say is Illinary X. Karma can be
You know what? Yeah, it can be a you know what, honestly. Oh, they
Ah,
had to toy with their food.
but it's fine. It's fine. Y'all deserve the final laughter.
Destroy the objective.
Once again, with that being said, Illinary X, one more round for them to win, and that will be them. I mean, they pretty much solidified the run for the playoffs already, so they don't really have to play step out. But hey, they look to seem to close things out here from the B side. They go for the 5-man push there. Virtual finds Lori down though. Spots the tippy toes. Able to pull the trigger. Backs away. Pandy goes down. Prince, Rosie through. And Dozy Do, Rogue 6, man. They're not gonna allow this one to happen. We have never seen a team get match point and off the get-go will win it after. It always has to be, you know,
A teaser.
the team trying to put up a comeback.
There's
Yeah.
always a teaser. There's always a teaser. And you know what, Warden? I'm gonna be the first to say this, man. Like GEP has actually held so many records thus far. At least based from what I've seen. Please do indulge me and correct me if I'm wrong. But 2 rounds with executions, one of them actually not being successful just because they were being a little too selfish. You know what I mean? It just really says a lot. Here we go. Change the frags here over at B side.
How does not hit? Brent's missing the shot job against Pika, but they still look to try to go for a commitment down the B side. It's going to be there as well. It's going to be tough though. But if the timing is right here, oh no. Yep. Spots 2 players there, 3 players on the tire side, so I'm not sure if you want to take this gamble, but they do pull the trigger halfway. Hyde finds Pandy though. They throw off the stun. They finds the first as well. 1 bullet connects with 1, 2. Hyde's gonna be there as well.
Ooh.
And oh my, they said,
Just
is
like
it?
that.
It's game over. 9-4. Illinary X. They close out the series in 2-0.
Well, Warden, again, what's a little tournament without a little fun, right? So, with all that said and done, 9-4. Unfortunately, it's not all in a day's work. Would have been a 9-5. You know what I mean? But Illinary X here, just showing exactly what they're made of. Warden, there's not really a lot of words for me to say about Illinary X. It's just that they always deliver.
Yeah, most definitely, man. And in some instances as well, I mean, Illinary X just looking to be, you know, I think Illinary X is one of those teams that's just a prime example of, like, they have at most potential. They just need that one good day.
Right.
Like to show them, to testify against themselves that we can actually be this good.
Right.
And I think that was something that was ignited on that matchup there between them and AMG Nocturnal.
And this is also a testament, man, of what these teams really are and how they got this far, coming off of 100 plus, leading to our top 4. Look at this, I mean, right? Everything just looks flawless, despite a little bit of a tease right here that we were going to get maybe even more rounds. It just wasn't it. Illinary X, ladies and gentlemen, they are the real deal. Tail of the tape here, we got 16 frags right here on the side of Prince. You know, I gotta give love to my boy Laps, bro. As we mentioned, he gave us some of those nail biting moments, some clenching moments as well. But right now, he's starting to slowly apex himself up there.
What do you mean, bro? He had 8 kills yesterday. He has 8 kills now.
I'm just being positive here, man. Come on, Martin. I mean, we gotta give him love. You know what? You're right. You got me. Anyways. I'm just being a fan, bro. I'm just being a fan. Anyways. But yeah, Prince, undeniably, 16 frags, 17,000 on the score line. Oh, rather 1,700 on the score line. So let's see what the rest of Illinary X is going to be. But for now, man, that's one set done here, Ward. Nothing else to say.
Yeah, definitely, man. With that being said, you know, welcome back, Pika, once again. Yeah, so this is Garena Elite Philippines, man. We got 3 more series to go. We'll be right back after this short break.
Welcome back to Garena Elite Philippines. My name is Pika, joined by Warden, and we did witness another swift streak here from our favorite Illinary X, as well as far as laps is concerned, that is, Warden. So we did see, once again, a routine that we've witnessed over and over again. Let's see how this is going to go the second time around for today.
Yeah, I mean, the next matchup here is going to be the Kingsman up against Divinity. And, well, it's not really the most important matches out here, especially in regards to... actually, no. It is the one important here for the Kingsman. Not entirely. It's only for the Kingsman. All due to the fact that Divinity, they can't really do anything anymore in regards to them trying to qualify for the LAN. But the Kingsmen, if ever they take this one down, then that matchup that they're gonna have tomorrow up against AMG Nocturnal will be the deciding factor on who's gonna be that 4th team to make it on towards the LAN event. And if you guys are not aware already, scary MG Oblivion is secured. Pretty much Illinary X is secured. It's just all gonna come down to either the Kingsmen or AMG Nocturnal. But the story has to start here with Kingsmen for them to be able to win up against the squad of Divinity, and it has to be convincing. They can't afford to lose a map here.
Yeah, I was gonna say that, man. Every point matters now, so they can't actually drop a match at all. Otherwise, it's not gonna look good on their record. Not to mention the momentum might shift, if they're not really careful. So I'll say this right now, Warden. Still hoping for that Arsenal to come forth, but if it really doesn't happen here today, as you mentioned before, they're saving these crazier maps all the way, probably a little later down the line.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I feel like we're still going to be sticking towards the staples here. I think Arsenal is just one of those maps that you kind of like want to put it out there on the playoffs specifically. But here for the group stage, I feel like we might be leaning towards the Summit map here for Divinity and the Kingsmen. But we'll see about it in just a little bit. Once again, if you guys are tuning into the show, this is the second series here for today. We have 4 in total. We've gone through Rogue 6 and Illinary X already, and that was a pretty quick one there for them. And well, unfortunate for the side of Rogue 6, but that's another game that they have to, well, just let go.
Unfortunate, as you mentioned, it's a lot of hard work trying to rack up those points, especially when you're at the bottom like Rogue 6, Warden. It's really super daunting. Now, case in point here, man, scary. I'm pretty sure that they are sitting pretty where they should be, but at the same time, man, I don't know. I have a gut feeling that one of these teams is actually going to step up to the plate a little bit later. It's just me. I know I'm talking about a completely different picture here, but it's the anxiety talking. We only have one more to go. One more day, by the way, after this. So they got to pick up the pace. True hustle.
Yeah, I mean, just looking at the calendar that we have here, it's pretty jump-packed, not gonna lie. I mean, right after this day, I mean, it's gonna be the last day for GEP, at least for this month. But we're going to go back to GSI as well on the 24th to the 26th. And yeah, that's going to be something interesting as well. And I think the resummation of, the games to resume for GEP is only going to be at the 9th and the 10th of May. And that will be the BR playoffs. But right after that, it's going to be another almost, I think, 11 days worth of waiting before we actually head straight towards LAN. I mean, the players got to fly out. I got to fly out as well. So we do need the time to prepare for in regards to the LAN event. But guys, If you guys are not aware already, I think the pre-registration is going to be opening soon enough. So better make sure you guys beat the people to it, because you guys don't want to miss out the opportunity to actually be on the Summer Festival. I think it's going to be the biggest Garena event of the in a while, Pika.
Yeah. It'll also be such a shame that some of these teams that we actually got to call out here for the action, that we didn't get to, we might not actually witness them in person. You know, that's the sad reality. And some of them, Warden, you said so yourself, you know them personally. So if we're not able to shake hands with them, it's going to be a bit of a bittersweet moment. Granted that we've always wanted LAN events, regardless whether, by the way, we're not just saying this for multiplayer, even the BRs, because the BR moments are right. So they're really valuable moments, if so to speak. It will be quite a bit of a heartbreaker if we can't actually witness them all entirely. But for today, multiplayer is the name of the game. Let's get it.
Yeah, I'm pretty excited for BR, man. I mean, I'm expecting a lot here. I mean, oh boy. I mean, we did have a release as well in regards to the official content creators that will be hopping in already, the first wave. So, I mean, we're gonna be getting the trifecta of or like not just the trifecta, I mean everything, man. I mean, we got Holy Father already announced, we got Synth, we got Tokyo, Remy, Don, Wagner, Kidlat alongside MG Gaming, we got 4K Overload. I mean, you can't ask for more. And now soon enough we're gonna have another release as well for another one soon enough for the initial content creators. But I want to give a huge shout out here to a specific person that we know. Hey Ate Pat. Hey, what's that? Shout out to
right.
Much love to you.
That's true. Oh my goodness, I just got chills thinking about that. Right? Good stuff. Now more of the content creators again moving forward, ladies and gentlemen. It's gonna be quite a long, in a good way, a long and arduous wait until the excitement ensues. I'm one of the people who really wants to see this happen. But again, while we're waiting for mission control's advice. Long story short here, yesterday it didn't quite bode well for some of our teams, especially those that are on the receiving end of that 0. So it means that no progress has been made, Warden, sadly.
So right now we're just buying a bit of time here, just for transparency purposes. We're waiting for the players of Divinity to hop in. Why?
Yeah.
Well, we did only have 4 players of Divinity yesterday. So yeah, we don't want an incomplete lobby. So, just take your time, Divinity. We can wait here the whole day. We can wait till tomorrow, probably.
Well, yes, actually, just to get a finality of answers here, Warden, I would really wish that for their sake as well, they get to play this with a complete stack. But again, unfortunately, ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna be checking up on them first. So for the time being, this is gonna be a short break. Pika here and Warden on the microphone. Don't go anywhere. We promise. Garena Elite Philippines will be right back. Apologies to keep you waiting, ladies and gentlemen, here for the Garena Elite Philippines multiplayer. We're still on the group stage, but my name is Pika, joined by Warden, and unfortunately, we do have a little bit of a news to break to you. Warden, take it away.
Yeah, so the players of Divinity, they gone through and went for a forfeiture. Unfortunately, had a conversation with Shaban. He's utterly frustrated that this was the verdict of the team, but it was just due to the lack of players. They didn't really found the the reason and why. They have to play a 4v5 and they saw that one up against Garena. It wasn't really the best of worlds for them. So, hey, that being said, that will be a closeout. The Kingsmen, they're going to have a 2-0 run there. So that will be utterly helping them quite a lot. And tomorrow's matchup, they're up against AMG Nocturnal. If they do take that win, they might just qualify for the LAN events as well. But for the time being, once again, guys, unfortunately, we're going to be heading straight to another break. This is Garena Elite Philippines 2026. We'll be right back after this break.
Back to the action, ladies and gentlemen, here at Garena Elite Philippines. My name is Pika, joined by Warden. Very unfortunate news that we have for our previous set, but now we are resuming, and this time around, it is gonna be gritty.
Yeah, here we go. I mean, take a look at the schedule here once again. I mean, it's gonna be the third matchup now. So, hey, Divinity is now gonna be Kingsman's now gonna be only a game away from actual qualifying for the LAN event itself, and for the set of Divinity, I mean, that will be ending things off for the journey overall. I mean, there's still have a matchup up against Rogue 6 for tomorrow's run, but till then, we're not going to be seeing any shifts whatsoever. They're still going to be there at the bottom 5th to 58. But now we are looking at Genesis up against MG Oblivion here, which I feel like could be a curveball if ever Genesis can actually put up a fight. But MG Oblivion, as we all know, they are pretty much favored to win.
Honestly, and for good reason, man. Like they've all turned up at some point, one way or the other. They had their share of MVPs, not to mention, again, convincing streaks, Warden. So it just really is a testament why they are turning out to be a favorite. Now, in this scenario, man, again, having to drop games, it's inevitable. It does happen every now and then, but it really would not look good on the record. So it's sad. It's sad. I hate bringing it up again, but you know, it's a bit of a shame that we got to see one less action today.
Oh yeah, I mean, coming from what we were used to as well. I mean, back in the 18th and the 19th of April, where we started things off with Battle Royale, 6 rounds back to back to back, and then after that we had an hour of a break. We head straight towards the broadcast there. So we started at 10:25 a.m. and then we end off at like right around 3 to 4, and then after that we continue at 5 with multiplayer with 6 series. So, and then all of a sudden we get cut down to 4, and now we only get 3 here for today. It's unfortunate.
But again, I'll say it right now. It's the nature of competition, man. There's bound to be victors, bound to be the opposite of victors. I don't want to say the L word, right? But
Losers.
He just let it rip.
We are the losers.
he just let
That's
it rip.
fine.
Oh my gosh. Anyways, Warden, last touch. Genesis versus Oblivion here, ladies and gentlemen. So Genesis, Warden, again, we know for a fact that they've also not had the most stellar days of them all. There was a time that they actually didn't have a full squad as well. Just to put it out there.
We'll see. We'll see how this one's gonna play out. I'm being though. So my Hardpoint will be the first map here, and I feel like this might just be the best pick. I mean, if I look at the squad of MG Oblivion on paper, you don't really want to put them down to a map like, let's say, Hacienda, probably Arsenal and Takeoff. But at the same time, I think Oblivion, they kind of wanted to lean towards that, but we'll see though. For on the contrary, on Slumps, it is going to be on Search and Destroy. It is going to be Slumps. Now, do we must talk about the Crossroad Strikes long distance? Well, not necessarily. We've only had like what, 3 games that went down to the wire on a group stage, as now we get to kick things off now. MG Oblivion, Genesis, now live in action here for the Summit Hardpoint.
It's really interesting you mentioned that. Collectively, we only did have 3 of those, ladies and gentlemen. Here we go. Top control so far.
Is ours.
Yep, still on the side of Genesis. Unfortunately, of course, MG Oblivion just gonna step on the gas immediately. Taking the seconds here and taking control of HP1 just like that.
Running it down here. I mean, MG Oblivion, you're not really expecting them to drop a game here, not at all, up against a squad like Genesis, but till then, I love spraying down. Able to get one for himself as well here. Back and forth they go. MG Oblivion so far going to be able to get the first initial 30 here, but only good for half as well, because Genesis, they do have some contention here and there. It's just a matter of finding the means to get the full-on clearance here instead of the hard point.
But again, Zilch on the side of Genesis, really unfortunate here. Despite all the frag attempts, all the attempts to get those points in, still no good. Very sad, Warden, because again, if you're allowing these teams to get to a 30-point mark, it only just goes to show how little defense that really has. You know, we go hard point number 2 opening up.
Yeah, I mean that's a pretty understatement as well. I mean, you're talking about P1 only. I mean, you never really get to see a lot of like Money Hills on P1s, but hey, MG Oblivion is gonna be able to put in the work for it. As we get to see now, P2's gonna be opening up though. Better spawn rotation as well here for the set of Genesis, but as we all know, it doesn't really matter which way you spawn from. Doesn't matter which angle you come from. It's all about the gunfights inside of the hard point. As soon as we say that, MG Oblivion to take the hill right back.
And you know, I'm gonna get back to the point you were making there, Warden. P1s are usually very jump bally, as I always say. It's a matter of which team is actually brave or bold enough to try and jump in. So in this case, MG Oblivion, not only do they have faith in their host, but they also have faith in their gun skills. I mean, just look at mid with that wonderful trace.
7-5-4 here. Genesis nowhere to be found inside of this game. It's a one-sided run. And as we go here, mid's able to take another as well. I mean, scrap time commences. The players of Genesis, they play this one down to the T, but players of MG Oblivion still wants to get things strongly. As Greg finds Kylov away, making a double. Zara's going to be out. Can he find a triple? The answer is no, but it doesn't matter. Early rotation here on the P3, and if the pacing doesn't really persist to change whatsoever, I mean, we're looking at the game to end around the vicinity of probably the next 4 hard points.
Friendly predator.
Is there any hope? Or is this once again just leading them on? He just answered it right off the bat. Is there hope? And Warden be like, Anyways, here we go. But Warden, you know, we're being proven wrong here slightly. Just a few seconds in. 28 on the file. And you know, just like that, you just prove yourself right again. MG with a retake, beautifully done. Is this gonna be good enough for Genesis? You know what? Don't answer that, Warden. Yeah, I just said don't answer. But we're approaching the 100-point mark. My goodness.
Yeah, as unfortunate as it seems here, I mean, there's a very big skill gap right now between MG Oblivion and Genesis, and it's just, you know, the individuality, and it's something that you kind of just have to face here. I mean, let's say, on hand, Zora alongside Kylov and Ja, not too bad for them, but when you are up against a team like MG Oblivion, everybody has to so much feedback, and unfortunately for the side of Clyde alongside Zayden, they're not really feeling the groove inside of this game here for this very moment. But I can guarantee, though, if you do get to see them finally lock in, we could definitely see a fight here for side of Genesis.
If they do. And again, it's a big if, as you did mention. Wow, I can't believe I'm swerving to your logic here, buddy. 116 to 37 here. It is going to be a very uphill battle on the side of Genesis. Lots of work to be done, not to mention the frags. They have to catch up on it. They still have a couple players here who are still on a single-digit mark here when it comes to their eliminations, Warden. So that really says a lot.
Oh, absolutely, man. Here we go. 130 points now be claimed by the players of MG Oblivion. Genesis. Another few contention there. 2 from the bottom, 3 from the top. And obviously on the feed, they quickly get washed away. MG Oblivion not giving any bit. Not even crumbs, Pika.
Yeah, you see, that's how you know that this team is not taking any chances. And those are the qualities of one such team that doesn't want to compromise. I personally like this. Now we're heading to another hard point here. Ladies and gentlemen, just a few seconds and we're rotating right back. Now let's see if Genesis can actually stop the bleeding here, Warden. But I already know what you're going to answer.
It's the quality of life, bro. MG Oblivion, man, making it look easy. Wadu here, able to get a 1 for himself. Double stack here on the main side. Looks to go on a free combo spree. Finding another as well there on the other side. Excel's gonna be out. Doesn't get denied. Zayden, no impact kill. Proven. Double from the front side. And it's a back and forth we go. Still the players of MG Oblivion on the driver's seat.
And that is a very, very solidified driver's seat right there, Warden. Basically a 2-seater, you know? Or maybe even just a... Honestly, right now, this is just a drag race. And MG's gonna be the one helming everything. 17 more seconds, and as you mentioned, Warden, still not allowing scraps to ensue. MG just wants that easy 200.
And as we go here, MG Oblivion, 12 more points to claim here. That's gonna be the 20-point mark. Genesis nowhere to be found once again, and they try to go for that early rotation here on the speed 2, but don't really gotta do so there, especially in a map like Summit. P1 and P2 just next to each other. And sometimes it does favor the team that comes off late. Now we move over here. First 2 gunfights, back and forth. The bulk of the kills comes on predominantly here for the players of MG Oblivion.
Oh, so far so good. And again, almost at the 200, literally 2 seconds away. There it is. Now for 45 seconds, they're not going to be able to close this out, and they're still offering a little bit of a glimmer, if you will, of hope on the side of Genesis that they can prolong this match probably enough for them to try and catch up to 100. So again, Warden, before you say no, I'm still thinking right now that Genesis, I know they're not going to hang up the flag just yet.
Okay. 48-54. 20 seconds remaining now here in this P2. And it's going to be a foot race on towards the P3 later on as well as you get to see player 4 and player 2 now. Going to be on it to try to fight for Gold side. Wadu's going to be playing off the scrap time here, just ensuring no consolation points whatsoever. But the question here is that, how is he still alive? Oh my god, Wadu. 7 combo spree. EMP system, more than available as well.
Yeah, bro, the fact that he actually outgunned an equalizer was also beyond me. And again, as you mentioned, how did he survive that? 230, last 20 points here to go for MG before we once again seal the deal here. And put this agony to an end for Genesis. Yep, I am starting to talk like Warden. We're just a few seconds away. And even with all these operator skills, man, that's it.
Yeah, you try your best, but unfortunately it's not going to matter at most. It's the players of MG Oblivion. Literally, into Oblivion they go.
200-point lead almost, Warden. And that really just speaks volumes here, ladies and gentlemen, of what MG Oblivion is all about. They always show up to work, meaning business. And that's exactly what they did here. So when it comes to Genesis, you know, it's always going to be a bit of a struggle, considering how they also started off Warden just a few days ago.
Woo. I mean, well, I'm not too certain what else can Genesis do here, but I mean, just taking a look at the way that the game played out, pretty much if you take a look at the stat line, there was not really a major standout here for the set of MG Oblivion. Everyone was just shooting back, everyone was playing it all methodical, and it just came down to the point where you just got to say and see that MG Oblivion was just a better team.
Hands down, man. Now here we go. As you mentioned, it is what it is. You know, and this is the quality of gameplay that MG Oblivion is bringing forward. If you can't solve it, then don't, and you cannot. Right? I mean, look at every single highlight that we're showing here. It is the success of MG Oblivion, regardless of the player, for every single encounter, just like what Wadu did. And look at this, of course. We're gonna look at Wadu with a 200 impact score. So this really is. That's the first.
That's
exactly.
the first. Yeah. Yep. So that will be the first time that we'll see a player that will get a perfect impact rating here. I think the closest one was Risky with an 199. You barely get to see it. It's a pretty rare occurrence, but it does happen.
It's one of those, man. This is basically a blood moon, if so to speak. 33 eliminations, 5,400 on that scoreline. So Warden, I think Wadu just taking a walk in the park with this one. I mean, you saw as well that how he was almost indestructible in some of those situations. Meanwhile, we're gonna go straight to slums. Warden's one of Warden's favorites for search and destroy. Should we move on to a third game, which MG themselves will not want, then we're gonna go to a crossroads strike.
Oh boy, slum search and destroy. I feel like it's gonna be a quick one here as well. I mean, MG Oblivion in this said map was able to take down a team like Scary, which is the #1 team inside of this tournament. So I think MG Oblivion can definitely get this one on the board. Be opening up now. First half is going to be MG Oblivion starting at the defensive side. Here we go, Genesis. Can they respond back instead of this game mode, or will MG Oblivion just serve them a fast track?
Yeah, even I'm leaving this for fate to decide, Warden. Some straight fires right there from Risky. Remember yesterday, he gave us one of the most unbelievable performances here at GEP. So it's no surprise if Risky is going to pull off more miracles moving forward. Flocking off at B. Oh, there goes a couple of players here on the side of MG Oblivion. Okay, starting things off strong, I guess.
Oh, big shots for Risky. It's able to get one as well. Now it's going to be Cly all alone in the dust. He burns as the players of MG Oblivion gets this one pretty cleanly, bro.
I curse myself for that. I just said starting off strong, and then all of a sudden it was just swept right off my arms. One on the board here for MG Oblivion. And again, if we had to say it, it's sad we didn't get to see those shots from Risky, but what are we gonna do? Here we go. Oh, mid starts off with 2.
And Josh gonna be there for the trade as well. Kylov good for 2 to his name. I mean, overall for the feed though. Ja and Zora here off the flank from the rip. Dirk shuts them down as players of MG Oblivion just looking to overwhelm them over and over again, bro.
You know what? It is what their name is all about, honestly. just shipping them off to oblivion and
Enemy has the bomb.
questioning everything. Questioning what went wrong with our gameplay. What must we do? The way that I see it, it's like MG always has a plan for everything. Aside from winging it, here we go. Warden, as we speak, the numbers are dwindling down here for
Finish
Genesis.
the mission.
See?
3-0 we go. MG Oblivion. I mean, kind of one of the first time that you're seeing a bit more of a faster take here from the side of defense in slums. You never really get to see this type of aggression, but goes to show MG Oblivion, man. They feel it. They know exactly what to do.
Oh. And this is so early on. We got 6 more rounds, potentially straight rounds here on the side of MG Oblivion. Now, if that's going to happen, then it just really goes to show that, this is it. This is what we're about. We're really putting the final nail in the coffin for Genesis.
Big shots for Risky on the feed. Finds Kyle Love away with the wall bang. To get another now. Steve.
No.
Correct. Pulls the trigger there. Missing the shot. Dollars backs away. Steve able to get Jaw as well. Now it's a 3v5.
Bomb dropped.
2v5 we go. Zayden's gonna be out. Klein Zora here for the clutch. The timing is surreal. Zora gonna be all alone. Mid's good for 2. Call him agent for. Oh my days.
Nothing
Good,
else to
man.
say there. Nothing else to say there, Warden. It's just really outplayed entirely. 100%.
Defend the objective.
Remember, they did end that round without a single casualty on their end. So you know what that means. They were more than careful. Every single encounter was successful. Back to B. So you know at this point, Warden, you're going to start wondering if Genesis is already autopiloted.
Kylo able to take mids away. Gurk takes Zayden out. Now it's gonna be a 3v3 we go. Pushing through. Should be there for the flank as well, but no, Steve beats him to it. And now we go. Here.
Oh my
Gurk
god.
finds Cly away. 1v3 now. Risky. Able to get the shot down. Josh able to get another as well. You're off the heady, but no, never mind. He puts him down. 5-0. MG we go.
Ground.
This is really happening. This is actually really happening, ladies and gentlemen.
Of course. In MG we trust.
Yeah, we've always been a believer of MG. It's just how Genesis is dealing with this that puts me in a little bit of a questionable state. A questioning state, rather. So, let's see. Do we see a different plan here on the side of Genesis? Okay, Zora literally missing by inches.
Gurk able to find Kyle Love away. Devastating for the side of Genesis, but Thor hasn't been able to shoot back as well, unfortunately. Steve finds him away, as you say. Josh's gonna react to the trade a bit too late there. Yeah, I'm not too certain what the thought process here for the side of Genesis, but man, the reactions a bit too late though.
Yeah, you see, that's what I kind of noticed there, Warden. Like a while ago with Zora, right? He understood that someone was really gonna pass by. But I felt that there's not enough caffeine in the system, if you know what I mean. So let's see if there's going to be a bit of an adjustment here. Remember, this is 6-0. We are a couple of rounds away from a flawless switch, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, and it's bound to happen as they go in for a premature rush there inside of the site with no smokes, flashes, or nades whatsoever. Yeah, it's not looking great here for the players of Genesis. But hey, MG Oblivion looking to get one there.
Okay.
Maybe it is fine. Who knows? Let them cook, Warden.
Yes. Give them the pan, the ladle, and the stove.
No.
Hey man, I was just going with you. Okay, 1v1 here. Okay, this is it. This is the big
Here we
question
go.
mark.
As the moment intensifies.
Zora
Risky.
versus Zora.
In a 1v1 situation. Give them
Warden knows what
a year worth of a vacation. They ain't meeting anytime soon.
he knows. Warden knows. He's definitely aware of what's gonna
Bomb
happen here.
acquired.
So yeah, Zora picking up the objective. But you know what? If there's anything we know about Risky, is that he is not afraid to go in for those shots. Explains the
And
name.
he's not really risky right now. He's just sitting there at the cafe. Ordering some macchiatos, some matchas, and lattes.
He had to drop
And-
all of them. Warden had to drop every single drink.
I mean, it all has to come down with Zora getting the spawn planted.
Yeah.
And once Risky knows it's going to be the A side, they're going to play this retake. And then Zora's going to push back here towards the blue side instead of playing on the tunnel.
The bomb has been
Or never mind, plays on the tunnel side instead. So if he does go for the extension, he should be able to catch Risky here off the cross. But nope, Risky doubles back there on the mid lane. Zora doubles back as well. So it's a game called cat and mice, but I think the odds are so much better now here for the side of Zora to take this one through. He has the nade as well to play with. He switch sides. Doesn't know. Risky doesn't know. I mean, I know Risky as one of the smartest players out there, but this is one of those moments where he probably can't decipher. And now he pops the nade there. He sees him, gets the hit marker. Can't really get the pop up to the Zora. Finally. I mean, hasn't been screaming a lot, but we haven't heard from him. Finally, brings one round to the team.
Okay. Still making noise here is Genesis. But you know what, Warden? That's them proving you wrong. Not gonna lie. As much as I would really side with you on this one, man. MG is still looking real sharp. They have the entire... Honestly, the entire scoreboard favors them. But again, this is Genesis not allowing MG Oblivion here to walk away, not even without a scratch.
Oh, absolutely, man.
But deep down, Warden be like, yeah, they're gonna walk away bloody.
We'll see. I'm open for it, definitely.
Yes, we are. Realistically speaking, yes, we are.
Kirk gonna be there. Checks out. Left side push. Oh, Zora finds him down. Oh, Zora's now feeling the heat. Kind of liking what I'm seeing now, though. Never mind. Risky just said, Warden, be quiet. Let me get this one over with.
You have let them cook. It is now our turn, all right? Let's go to the kitchen. Here we go, though. Steve does get a little bit of heat in the kitchen.
dropped.
Risky clapping back once again at the expense of Zayden. Now it's 3-4-3 here. Oh, but Risky, barely spotted by Kylov, was able to take him out anyway.
All comes down to the timing. Epoch finds the third kill for himself. He's gonna go for the push house while here. Towards the blue house. He's gonna be watching off the cross there. Mid, if he reacts to it, might be able to get the kill. Just next to each other. Look at the map here, though. And yep, he slips by. Now it's a 1v2 here for Epoch.
Oh, not good for the side of MG. If there's anything we've seen from MG, that's that they're able to go way beyond these odds. Oh, he does have information, but it's caught with his gun down.
We got the bomb.
I love. For sure, there's information here. Faking it out.
Oh, big shots there for Kylov.
Warden.
Once again, they quickly stay alive. 62 now. Only needs 4 more rounds to get the equalizer. You can do it.
I love the optimism in your voice right there. 4 more, guys.
Yeah.
Just 4 more rounds. All you have to do is win 4 more rounds. Here we go. We're getting good trades here, but now heavily in favor of MG. Feed looking all blue here, but wow. Just like that, an 18-second round.
Yep. Good morning to MG Oblivion. Oh, my days. I mean, if there's going to be any player to blame here, it's going to be Steve, man. I mean, take a look at this guy. 13 kills already. This guy's playing control, not search and destroy, bro. Running it down, big man, 5-man push there. Kylov got caught with his pants down. Zayden's going to be there as well off the mid-map. Kirk finds Zayden down. Ooh. Numbers advantage once again lies upon the players of MG Oblivion as Steve goes on. Mono a mono.
For the next round.
Match point advantage here for a set of MG Oblivion.
And the set to close out too, Warden. So if that's the case, ladies and gentlemen, MG, they already offered enough fun.
Bomb acquired.
I feel that yeah, it's time to basically it's time to close down the bar.
Got the bar. Ended off with a high note. Pushing through now. Steve finds Clyde away. Prone down to the ground. Big ol' punch down. Job finds Gurk. Bomb's gonna get planted. And as we go now. It is gonna be Steve finding a double as well here from the backside. Kyle's gonna be all alone. 92 we go. MG Oblivion. They close it out in sheer dominance.
And with not so much as a dent on their shield here, ladies and gentlemen. MG Oblivion
Not
proving once
scratch, bro.
again, yes, again, in that pursuit of greatness, MG Oblivion stays as one of the most dominant teams, one of the most, honestly, pristine teams here at GEP.
Enemy has dropped.
Love to see it.
Spot it.
And we got it done. GG's well played. Now, let's take a look at the schedule that we have here for today. For our last matchup. And it's going to be Scary versus AMG Nocturnal.
So again, safe to assume here that we're gonna be going through a very, very intense, fast-paced next set. But again, looking back at the action here, this is just an example of what that can look like, Warden, even if it is search and destroy.
Oh yeah, could be. Most definitely will be. But we will gotta see later on. I mean, if you draw it back in regards to how the games has been playing out here for the set of AMG Nocturnal, though despite the fact that they are composed with lovely, well-experienced players, one thing that has been kind of like dying down for them is the fact that they just start the game so slow to the point that the opposition is able to build up the momentum, get those score streaks up, and they always just put themselves on the trail. But hey, for the time being, know that will be a topic for later's game. Here we go. We got the MVP of this series that will be Steve from the side of Meta Guild Oblivion. We go.
Just look at the digits on the board here, ladies and gentlemen. 20 frags and 2 deaths. Those are ranked, honestly, ranked match levels of records. And Steve is doing it in one of the biggest tournaments here in Garena. So, what else is there to say, man? It's Steve just being Steve. 20-2.
Yeah, they got it down. They closed it out. We'll see. I mean, that being said as well, I mean, we all know as well that MG Oblivion and Scary is pretty much guaranteed for the number 1, number 2. I mean, specifically for Scary, number 1 spot there. Number 2 is going to be Oblivion. Number 3 is going to be Illinary X. The 4th spot, though, is a bit of a question. Is it going to be the Kingsman or the players of, AMG Nocturnal? It will be decided as well later on how convincing AMG Nocturnal can be. If they do win this one against Scary, that will be helping their odds quite a lot. So it will be a very important one, but we'll have to see later on after the short break. This is Garena Elite Philippines 2026. We'll be right back, guys. as we go for the last and final series here, for the second to the last day of the broadcast as well, at least for the group stage of the multiplayer division for Garena Elite Philippines, we are now on it here with AMG Nocturnal up against Scary.
Oh, and it had to be that, ladies and gentlemen. Now this right here, this is a battle of titans, if so to speak, Warden. Granted that, of course, MG Nocturnal, rather AMG Nocturnal, they did. Okay, hear me out. Remember that Nocturnal actually held that title for quite a few days, at least 3 days.
No, 2 days.
2 days. Let's go with 2 days. Fine, 2 days.
I'm so sorry, Pika.
Yeah, 2 days.
I'm very meticulous with my narratives.
Not only that, okay, you know what? I'll be real. On the third day, yes, you're right. Scary did snag it away from Nocturnal with 1 point lead.
Yeah.
Okay, that at least I'm gonna justify, right? 1 point difference.
Yeah, because they did that. I mean, their opener matches was against. Let's just focus on the present, shall we? Here we go, man. Start things off here with takeoff hardpoint, finish a search and destroy, and then will it matter for us to see Crossroads strikes control? Well, we'll see about it.
Big question mark. So, I like this. You know, we've also seen this entire veto. I think this has happened time and time again, at least for the past few days. Unfortunately, the Crossroads track has always been denied, or at least majority of it has been denied. Ladies and gentlemen, we're moving straight to our hard point over here. Scary versus Nocturnal, and Warden refusing to admit that this is a clash of titans.
Oh, absolutely, man. Here we go. It's more so David and Goliath per se.
I'll hold you to it.
Or it could be the Icarus. They just flew a bit too close to the sun.
Yeah.
Yeah. But they could definitely find themselves back here soon enough. But hey, current scoreline here, it's gonna be a bit of a breakthrough for a set of Scary right off the get-go. AMG Nocturnal nowhere to be found though. But then again, this is P1 that we're talking about. All you gotta do is find some silver lining there. Once we do penetrate towards P2, but for the time being, no, Scary just being Scary.
Yeah, all pun intended there, folks. So. Now, look at this. Are we going to see another 30-pointer? Yes, you're right, Warden. They are. I'm already seeing a clear picture of who might be David or Goliath here, ladies and gentlemen. Leaving it a little empty, but a bit of a tease there for Scary. Not really allowing Nocturnal to get more than a point.
I mean, if ever AMG Nocturnal once again is going to be able to claim a map or two, even find a means to take the series away from the players of Scary, then their odds for the playoffs are going to get justified quite a lot, man. But hey, here we go. P2's now going to be opening up. We go, and it's going to be the players of Scary here so far. We'll be trailing off the hill.
Let's see how this is going to pan out, man. But again, hardpoint number 2 always going to be a detriment to those who do not claim it immediately. There we go, 43-9. Pardon me. Now leaving it empty. Let's see if they're going to take the bait.
Here we go now here. So far, I mean, games locked in as ever here for the set of AMG Nocturnal. 35 more seconds to go here for this P2 to open up. And as we get to see, looking like this is going to be the players of AMG Nocturnal. Still looking to sustain this very hard point, but kills after kills we go now. Rio with a triple right there. And that will be AMG Nocturnal here, good for the scrap time as well. I think this would be enough for them to get the equalizer here, Pika.
Okay, I hope so, Warden. Just for the sake of laughing at your face there for a little bit. But I could still be wrong in the longer scheme of things. I could be wrong a little later on, right? So 50-34 here, Warden. I know I can see you raising your eyebrows back there. But let's see if this hardpoint is actually going to be more beneficial here for Scary or Nocturnal. Just a few seconds to go, and the lounge. Here we go. It is going to be Nocturnal here, ladies and gentlemen. And Mamra already out with a Tempest, able to clean house. Okay, here we go. Oh, empty hardpoint so far. See how this is going to be. If Nocturnal is finally going to be able to go for that equalizer, as Warden would say. But speaking of equalizer, the equalizer right there was no good. Logic still... Okay, they're still unable to capitalize on that lead that Scary has established a little earlier on. But again, Mamra, uncharacteristic to be missing those shots in such a situation. Okay, 20 seconds. 70. Yes. Okay. Okay, here we go. 45 seconds still on the board here on Nocturnal side. Still unable to make a significant leap for that lead. All right. Yeah, a bit of a tug of war there for a split second on Scary and Nocturnal side. Good for Pickle. 6 seconds before our fourth hard point opens up. Let's see who's going to be taking control of medical. Right, there we go. As expected, it is going to be scary. With a beautiful, beautiful hold to start things off. 94, 95, and we're approaching the 100-point mark.
Here we go.
All right.
Online to the game here. Unfortunately, man, I got EMP system, but fortunately, we go back on time.
Are we back?
So get to see here so far. Alpha Meta Gaming now here. Going to be on the trail once again. We just see Scary lose another wave. Then we can see this equalizer.
Hope so. But again, Warden, I am starting to well, you know what? I always have, unfortunately. So okay. All right. Yeah.
Game's gonna be locked in once again. Pushing through now. Absolutely well done here for the players of Scary, as they're gonna be able to take this dramatic lead here as we close things out here for the first deck of Hardpoint. Closing it up now. It's gonna be a 64-point lead here for the side of Scary.
It's a bit tragic, Warden. Again, as we mentioned, it is not looking like anything is going to change anytime soon here on the side of Nocturnal, because Scary, despite not being able to, or not choosing, I think that's the better word, right? They choose not to take the first hard point just yet. This is still an astronomical gap between them and Nocturnal. Look at this. They're leaving it completely empty. Probably gets one foot in the door and leaves right back.
To go now here. So far on the map, side definition is going to be pretty much cleared up here, but it's of Scary and AMG Nocturnal. Here we go now. So far, Nocturnal going to be able to beat the players with Scary onto it. With Sebio alongside the rest of the crew here for the side of Scary. They look to try to wrap around to offer a pinch once again. Good for 2 elimination here for the side of Sebio. Looking to get the triple there, but his teammate beats him to it. There's going to be Gab here playing for his life, but it does get taken down. And the rest of the players of Scary here will decide to try to go for the push out there on the red side in hopes to make the players of AMG Nocturnal be late on the rotation there on the P2.
But man, imagine that. They completely vacated that hard point. Scary just allowing that to happen. It is amazing how much confidence they have. Now here we go. Let's see if P2 is going to belong to Scary once again. Yes, perfect hold right there on the side of Scary. However, Ryu with an attempt to flush everybody out through that equalizer, just thrown out the window.
Yeah, I mean, 3 now operators going to be out this here for the side of Scary once again. There's going to be 2 on the reserve spot. Well, Chroma's going to pop that Sparrow as well. I mean, despite the fact that we have been able to see a break off of 3 operators, they're going to be losing at least 10 points there out that initial breakthrough as well there from the side of Nocturnal. Not only that, though, Logic responds back with his own. It's a lot of war machine decent to it, and it's going to as well. Gab and 3 again here, popping their own operators. Not bad of a fight here for the set of AMG Nocturnal. I mean, Scary, they went on, full on. 5 operators on speed 2, but couldn't really find a full 60 out of it.
Yeah. But despite that, Warden, as you mentioned, it's not really very tough for Scary as of the moment, right? 155 to 82, that is still almost 2 hard points worth of points of seconds to tick. Let's see. Are we gonna see Scary finally putting a cap on this one? Oh, never mind though. Nocturnal getting a head start off of our P3.
Yes, we go now here. 88 to 155. We go. Holding things down strongly. I mean, there's nothing much you can ask here from the side of Scary. I mean, they're doing this one pretty methodical. I mean, they get the rotation, they lock it down, they check every corners. And when you have this type of lobby, where all 10 players are pretty much experienced in this competitive scene, it's just all going to come down to the better gunfights. And clearly, right now, Scary is a team that is able to get kills back front center.
Yeah, man. Like, there is no one below like 26 frags right here on the side of Scary. So it really is a statement how much their players are really putting in a lot of the work here, not just for the frags, but obviously for holding the hill down. We're closing in on the 200-point mark here, which is going to make things very, very light on the side of Scary. Whereas for Nocturnal, I cannot say the same, man. They haven't broken through 100 just yet. Not to mention, they are super down, honestly, when it comes to these eliminations. These frags are not doing them any favors.
Oh, definitely, man. I mean, it's pretty hard to find the rhythm here, especially when you have a prime stated team like Scary. I mean, take a look at this. Operator's out once again. This T4 is just looking to be another money hill. In fact, there's going to be more than enough time for them to close out the game, especially if AMG Nocturnal is not going to be able to get the contestation by any second whatsoever. But they do fine for a moment or so. Players spawn out here for the players of Scary, but till then, it is going to be the War Machine here for the side of Sebiu to really lock things down. Another operator bites the dust. Scary looking to be in prime position to finally close out the game here on this P4.
Yeah, you know what? I was about to mention, Warden, that they more than have enough seconds in this hard point to actually close this at 250. But now, yeah, this is going to be literally 1 second in. So, yeah, but by the looks of this, ladies and gentlemen, Scary wants to put a lock on the door here finally. Oh, but they left it open for a moment there. Let's see if this rotation on P1 is going to be it.
Yeah, here we go. Last 2 points to claim now. Gab finds a double. Mamra grabs you out. Defenders will be coming through here for the set of Mamra as well to get the last and final nail to the coffin to close out the game. They get the shutdown. They get it all through. But till then, though, the player AMG Nocturnal still going to be able to find the kills to make sure that in some way they see another day in this game of Hardpoint takeoff. 2 more points here for the 100-point mark, but till then, they got to play this one thing to absolute perfection if they want to stand strong. But for the last 35, 25 seconds, they have been able to show up. No way we get to see this happen. Mamra, good for 2 elimination. They quickly try to hop in. Kills after kills they go. Last 2 points to claim. Take it all away. Scary finally closes it out.
And we're already seeing the end here, ladies and gentlemen. Scary halfway there before we seal the deal for the day. Scary once again proving here that why they are the team to beat here. They are proving why the scoreline, this top spot, deserves to be ours. Let's take a look back at some of the action here. So Warden, we noticed how in this particular game, man, Scary actually had the choice to stay on the hill, but chose really not to, which is pretty insane if you ask me.
Oh yeah, most definitely, bro. I mean, it was just absolute dominance for them. No questions to ask. Gunfights, anything. You know, Yan and Chrome actually, funny enough, they play in the same room.
Really? Okay. Good to know. That's very good to know.
They're friends.
But it is still the competition. Right? It is every man for themselves, every team for themselves, if you will. So regardless of what that is, there's always so much at stake. We saw what is up for grabs here, Warden, for our teams, right? That 8,000 to 2,000 leap, 4,000 rather, that is not a joke.
Hey, it's okay.
You're about to sting. You're about to sting. You're about to say something. Not yet. Okay. Nah.
Yeah, I mean, back to the game here. MG Nocturnal, man. Oh, if there's gonna be any game that they could probably abuse Scary into is probably that Search and Destroy. I mean, we haven't really seen Scary lose a map, not just yet, except for SNG. If they are longing to put up a scratcher up against the players of Scary, then it could get Search and Destroy. But for the tally says it now, 250 to 105. Will be the scoreline. Chroma will be the MVP of this game alongside with Mamra with the most impact rating. So it was just valiant team efforts there for everyone.
Yeah, and it is again one of those days that this is just as usual, a day in the office here for Scary. Mamra with 47 eliminations, 6,900, one of the highest scorelines I've ever seen as well. So what else is there to say here, ladies and gentlemen? Scary is just putting in the work. Heading to Search and Destroy here. Let's see if there's going to be a bit of a... Honestly, if Scary's going to turn the other cheek and allow the opposition right here, we're going to see a different take on our Search and Destroy. Or is it going to be another similar picture?
Here we go. Tanisha's Search and Destroy is now going to be up next. And dozy dope. And again, I would always love to say it. Tunisia's Scary. It's one of their best maps. So at the same time, actually, for AMG Nocturnal, you know, I mean, I think in some way, if you look at the team of AMG Nocturnal, especially on Search and Destroy, they seem to be promised, but it's just all going to come down to, you know, finding the pickoffs once again. And the thing is, you know, Nocturnal had to play against Oblivion on yesterday's run, and It was exactly in the same map, and unfortunately for them, it wasn't really so prosperous. This time around against Scary, which I feel like prominently is a bit more of a weaker team on search and destroy. Might be a possibility for us to get there long distance, but it all has to start down here as we get to see. First shot here for the set of almost going to be done for the trade. And up we go, early 4v3 as the double kill will be given for the set of Nocturnal.
So this is basically shades of our previous matches there, Warden. Fast-paced, ruthless, nothing held back. Look at this. Just like we know. Look at that. More shots underway. Sebia, though, unable to get... All right. Okay, so Scary, though. I like this. As I mentioned, Scary's going to be turning the other cheek here, and they're going to see if Nocturnal's going to slap that, too. All right.
That's pretty clean here for them. We'll get it done now.
Destroy the objective.
You know, the hardest steps are always the first ones, and fortunately enough for you for the side of Nocturnal, they are able to get the first one already. Now, goes for a beast push now. First line of contact is going to be Logic, able to find Mamra away. Mamra off the nade, finds Logic through. Chroma takes down Ryu. Now, overall, Scary and under control here off this round, leaving Dodge and Gab here for the clutch.
The bomb has been planted.
Always easier said than done here when it comes to Scary. Or anybody who tries to take on Scary. Last man standing. But of course, it's Dodge, right? I was gonna say that Dodge usually is one of the people we see last on the side of Nocturnal, but this time around he just has too much company. 1-1 here, ladies and gentlemen.
There we go.
Defend the objective. The enemy has
You know, I like the pacing here for the set of Scary, man. It's just always 5-man pushes, 5-man rushes, and it all really just comes down to who can play the best of crossfires here or the trades. 4-man stack here on the winery side. Better good luck to User as he hails down from the sky. He finds the first, but the second comes through. Kills after kills they go. Once again, numbers advantage lies upon the players of the Scary as they are just trampling down the players of the Nocturnal.
Yeah, there doesn't even seem to be in my opinion, any concrete play here for Scary. Just make sure that, okay, we have all the buddies that we need, just like that. If one goes down, then we just look around. It's basically a Stegosaurus play. If you think about it, they're all in a circle. But again, 2-1. That's what matters here, regardless of how Scary does this.
Destroy the objective.
Just like that, Warden, a cluster of manpower, all going in the same direction.
Good split here, double man push here from the mid map. No Yen finds Sevi away. Gab good for 2 eliminations, and that could be it for them to force the equalizer. Bit of a premature push there from the side of Scary, but hey, mistakes do happen. But fortunately enough, the Momra and Pickle still gonna be alive.
And I like the fact that they trusted that plan to begin with. Here we go, slowly inching away at the numbers. Let's see if this life deficit is gonna change. Okay, beautiful shot right there from Pickle, but still Logic was ahead of him. Mamra, 1v3 here to hold the fort for Scary.
Big shot here off the top. Logic can get the shot. Pushing through now. He does get overwhelmed at the end. Finally, a bit more life here for the side of AMG Nocturnal. Keeping it up close.
All right. You just gotta believe. You gotta believe in
Defend the objective.
in the Nocturnal here, man. They just might have something up their sleeves. Now the separation is looking very different here comparative to our previous rounds. We're getting a 1-3-1 split here, very different side of Scary, but Sebia does find one.
Big flank as well there from the side of Mamra. Finds Gab away. Dodge though, off the cross there, able to take Framzu down. Pickle there, gonna be able to get the trade. Look at the double dip. Logic puts him down, and just like that, Scary's back on the lead.
Yeah, I was gonna say, dude, that box was unaccounted for. Hence the backstab. So 2v3, 2-on-3 here. Nocturnal not looking very bad so far here, Warden. This is still pretty close considering that we did have a lead from Scary to begin with. Just slowly crawled their way back. Now they're just one round away. Again, Warden, I don't want to have to bring up the previous sets that we have, but that looked like a blowout, if so to speak. Oh, a little too late on the aim. I wish we saw that encounter. My goodness. Okay, there you go. Gab taking out Mamra.
As we go. And another here. Pushing through. Big shots for the set of Logic. Takes down Sebio. It's gonna be a 2v5 we go.
Finish it.
Looking to get another here on this mid map. Player 4 now. Pickle's gonna be there. We'll get taken down. Nocturnal. Keeping the game all close.
All right, Warden. I hate to say I told you so. But maybe you are gonna give that to me right back a little later on. I can feel it.
No.
The enemy has the bomb.
Okay, so maybe.
Nope.
Fine. All right. I know you're putting your cards on the deck of someone. Maybe
Not necessarily. It's just that, you know, it's an equalizer. It's a 50-50 game, but still the odds just much more prominent here for the side of Scary. But hey, though, they do find the first 2 kills. Space gonna be there. Finds Pickle. I mean, Pickle finds Gab away. Gonna deal with one more as well here. Play inside. Slides on by. Can't choose one. Sebi puts him down. That's a 3v3.
Yeah, rinse and repeat here. Sees a leg. Okay, unable to close it out though. Chroma. Basically escaping imminent danger. Oh, but Logic picks him off. Last 2 players remaining for both teams. And again, Logic looking real good right now. It's up to Stebby over here. Put Logic out. That's gonna be the case. Oh my goodness, a little too late on that aim. Now, okay, Warden, 4-3. We're gonna see a fofo. We're gonna see a 5-3. Let's see how that's gonna go.
Gonna be hard to call. Now this one's gonna play out, but
Defend the objectives.
we'll see soon though.
The enemy has the bomb.
Now we move over. Running it down. It's gonna be a 2-tree split here. 3 from the bottom, 2 from the 3 from the top, 2 from the bottom. Smoke's gonna be deployed as well. Mamra finds 1. Off with a tag. We can hail down for this drop, and just like that now, kills after kills. We get to see Alpha Meta Gaming Nocturnal looking to force this one to an equalizer.
Oh, interesting. Yeah, Warden, you had this coming, man. You
Nope.
kept saying, yeah, I was gonna say you kept saying the nope. The conviction to that nope. Oh my goodness! All right, say it, Warden. Say it.
No.
No, not that. Say the score.
Fall, baby. Let's get it down. Fall.
Now we're switching up. This is an opportunity, of course, for Scary to try and slow down the pace. Being on the defender side, if that is gonna be their game plan. No, Sebio finds 1. Sebio finds 2. Oh my goodness, Warden.
Okay, about it. 25 to go here. Alpha Meta Game. To get the bomb, they're just right around the yellow side. Their 5 Logic's gonna be right around as well. Mamra. They get the trade. Chasing after him. Does he know the Logic's gonna be right around the corner? And the answer is yes. But the trade is gonna be there for dodge. Good for 2 eliminations. That's a 2v2.
Oh boy. Who's gonna get the 5-4 lead here? So this ought to be very, very important for both teams, especially on the side of Nocturnal. Remember, they did lose the first match. So there's a lot more pressure on them to try and deliver here.
It'll be tough. Smoke's gonna be out there. Should be able to get the plant here soon enough. X out now. In the tunnel. 1 from back. See. Gonna come down to just checking up the angles and gunfights here, Pika.
I was gonna say that, man. They do have to. Oh, okay. Not looking real shabby here. Oh, on the side of Scary. 5-4. And Warden, you had to say it, man. The gunfights are starting to be won. There's something wrong here on the side of Scary.
Yeah, it's just all gonna come down to the reads. I mean, Ramsey unfortunately hasn't been able to find the kills by any means. Only has 1 for his name. And you are the type 63 player. So you really have to adjust it. I think he has dropped the type, moved over towards the switchblade instead. Let's see if that's going to be beneficial.
It's one of those days, man. Like you're really not going to be on point every single day of the week. So it's completely understandable. Maybe now it is time to spray and pray comparative to the point and shoot. Okay, good flush in there by Mamra, but walked right into enemy lines. Unfortunately, 4-4. And still no trades happening so far. Let's see who's going to make that initial chunk of change. Yeah, that had to hurt.
Double stack down towards the A main. Back away now. Rio's ready to develop a push as well here. On towards the B main. take the gamble here. And has he been able to slip by against player 4 Pickle? That would be huge if ever he does. Never mind. Sebu puts him down. And now the rest of the crew swell from the center. The Nocturnal is going to be right around. And pulls the trigger. Oh my god, Sebu. Finds dodge away. Now, 4v1. Kramzu finds Gab. Sebu takes logic away. Yes, Sebu is just playing out of his mind here on the round.
3 for that round alone, bro. That is crazy work. Crazy with a capital Y.
Destroy the objective. Bomb acquired.
5 to 5. And once again, look at what Nocturnal's doing right now. I think they tried to emulate what Scary was doing earlier, but now they go for a committed split here.
Uh-oh. A lot of shots fired there, but no connections whatsoever. 1-3-2 split here for the set of Nocturnal. It's gonna be flying on by. You get the shot. The answer is no. Chroma finds logic down. Now we go. Metagaming. We're gonna go for the push through. Finds dodge right there. Finally, Sebu on the feed. Finds the first here in the second as well. There off the round. AMG. Numbers drop for them.
Yeah, not looking real good here. Well, it's still just a one-man deficit. Though the problem is it's the objective play. If they're actually gonna push through with this, with not enough manpower to challenge moving forward. Not to mention, players of Scary right now are really awfully hot when it comes to these gunfights. So less than a minute to go here for Nocturnal to try and come up with a plan. Oh, we've already got one contact here up in Winery.
As we go now. Leaves in the way, finds Momra down, kills after kills, now pushing. Chrome able to get one another as well, inside of the side, but no. Gonna be only good for one. Kramzu tries to go for the pick out. Flick's not too good. Now Pickle's gonna be in it in a 1v2 situation.
Now logically, oh my goodness, Pickle. I was gonna say, man, logically though, Pickle will really be in, a pickle in that situation. But if there's anything we know about the players here on the side of Scary, that they're all capable of surviving clutch moments. Fortunately, the number just really caught up to him, not to mention the time, Warden. So, pressure was really on. 6 to 5 in favor of Nocturne.
Here we go. Same position. Same call here for the set of Nocturnal. Yeah, I've been able to prosper from it. I mean, to make the call earlier as well. I mean, if you are longing to probably take a series or even a game away from the side of Scary, definitely gonna rely on that search and destroy. Only 2 more to go for match point. Nocturnal, truly making it happen.
And even then, man, Scary still has that boost of confidence from their hardpoint. Ooh, okay, that had to hurt. Momra unable to get the job done. Getting 4 to 4 here. Roma has to take a little bit of a chance up in Winery. Pretty sure there's information relayed already.
Kind of certain as well. As we go. Double back now, but the bomb is going to be in prime.
Oh boy.
Commitment to go for the A-side push. One player gets taken down here. Maybe down as well. Kramzu and Pickle now here. Gonna be right around. Kramzu able to get one once again. The trade's gonna be there. Now it's gonna be Pickle all alone here in the 1v3. Bombs planted. AMG Nocturnal. A perfect opportunity for them to take and grab.
The next round.
To be up by 2 rounds now. 7 to 5 we go. One
here we
more
go.
for match point.
Big smile on my face here, ladies and gentlemen, when it comes to AMG Nocturnal proving the naysayers wrong, if there are any. Again, great Warden. Anyways, so 7 to 5 here. Just had to. But anyways, there we go. Pickle taking out Ryu. Immediate rotation here from Gab, just making sure that he does not fall victim once again. He has no information whatsoever. And just like that, he takes out Kramzu. Right? Oh, good flank here from Chroma. But still, the numbers belong to Nocturnal.
2 to 3 we go. We're gonna come down to another flank here for player 2 Momra. Probably a cutoff here from inside of Pickle, but you are playing off the kilo. Probably an SKS per se. Not too certain. But we'll have a go at it here, Pickle would say. It'll be a type now. I'm just gonna try to go for the bomb plant here. Just sees. Pose. Pulls it. Finds the confirmation off the kill. No chain's gonna be there. Now it's a 2v2. Off towards the side. Gets overwhelmed. Inside he goes. Momra finds one now. He tries to draw it back here from the top side. And he's gonna be all alone there. Pickle with a shot. My days, scary. They deny match point for the players of Nocturnal.
Now I'm liking this. They are not out of the woods yet. They got to make something happen here. 7-6. Oh man, Nocturnal. You got to shake that off. Otherwise, you're gonna blow this lead right here because this is probably the furthest that they can get so far against Scary. 7-6. Warden, I am truly nervous right now on the side of Nocturnal. Things can change.
And as we go, smoke's gonna get dropped now. So 5 here off for the push as well. That is gonna be chroma extended so deep into winery. Better surface actually, but no. Yen finds Sebio down here on the mid map. Now it's gonna be a 4v5 here that the players of Scary will have to face.
Enemy down.
Oh man, not looking good here for Scary, man. Honestly, is Olympus falling right now? There we go, Ramzu.
Ramzu finds Rio down. Momra finds Logic as well. Pushing through, making a double. Can he find the triple? The answer is no. Yen, there for the trade. Off the head E. Pickle, one more bullet.
Nice assist.
Should be it now. It's a 1v2, but Ramzu is there from the back, able to get the read, able to get the shot down. Now the score is 7-4-7.
Okay. Everybody calm down now. Don't do anything crazy. Just don't make any sudden moves. This is too intense, ladies and gentlemen. 7-7. Just when we thought that Nocturnal was actually going to do something significantly, I'd say, groundbreaking. Scary just snags it right back. Here we go. Just going to go for that initial... Oh, that push was a little too greedy here, Momra.
Kind of a start as well. I mean, tried to play off the into pace, but unfortunately had to pay off the price instead. Taking this L, and now Sebido finds Logic through. It's gonna be a game, another battle for trades. Look at Jan Solo lurking there on the winery side. A 3 players from the side of Nocturnal gonna be about to go for the push out down here on the B side.
Chroma. Find one. He does. An amazing peel out from Chroma. Yo, he's gonna leave the crime scene immediately after that. But he does get chased down by Dodge. I wish we saw that. Pickle's still in patrol here. Oh, no good. Dodge with a vengeance. However, there is the last man remaining on the side of AMG. Yen, let's see. Buddy system in play here on the side of Scary Warden.
Really known for clutches. If you're known for those early game pickoffs.
Oh!
Just like that, Sebio. Barely missing the shot. But hey, you don't have to continue to fight if you are Sebio. You can definitely draw back to your teammate here and play off the bomb instead. And again, whoever wins this, it's going to be on match point. 7-7.
Oh my goodness.
Yen.
Sebio. I think he's going to need that backup here. Little ring around the rosy.
God.
Oh,
God.
Lost that round, but it's not over
That
yet.
being said, just like that, match point advantage for the players of Scary.
And potentially set point as well. I had to say it out loud.
Defend the objective.
Oh man.
The enemy has
Nocturnal. Their grip is slowly slipping away. Nope, nothing there.
Yeah, it has slipped away ever since that one. When Pickle finds Gab, Sebio finds Yen, kills after kills coming through once again. And you got Sebio here just running it down here from the top. And they think that the bomb side is clear. Krams is going to be there from the back, looking to get the flank, able to get it done.
3v1.
Rio's now going to be all alone in the 1v3. And that is it. That will be game. Nonetheless, Rio has something to say, and the answer is no by Chroma. Scary. They win the series 2-0.
Oh man, just a little bit of a little shadow of victory there on the side of Nocturnal. But again, ladies and gentlemen, Scary, the namesake, just proving why you should be terrified of this team. In what looked like a dominant start, and then losing a bit of rounds there, still able to turn the tides for some unbelievable fashion work.
Yeah, I mean, valiant effort here nonetheless for the side of AMG Nocturnal. Hardpoint game was pretty one-sided, but the search and destroy, there was a bit of lag. But at the same time, Scary though was just strong enough to the point that they were able to win like what, 4 or 5 rounds in a row.
Yeah, I think that's an even taller order, right? That's an even more incredible feat to commend Scary for, because they were already on the brink of losing. But then again, they were still able to turn the tides, as I mentioned. And look at that. This is where things went real dicey for Scary. When it was already 5-4, then it became 5-5, and then all of a sudden it became 7-5, and slowly inched their way back to victory. As you said, Warden, it was 4 straight rounds after this that Scary had to make sure they stay out of the trenches.
Exactly, man. So, hey, GG's once again. I mean, valiant effort here for the side of Scary and Nocturnal. But now, to do or die there, to be honest, for tomorrow's run. I really want, to be honest, bro. I feel like I was kind of hoping and praying that every team here in this competition would be making it to the LAN event. It would be nice to meet these players, but
right.
Only the best out of the best will live through for this one. As we take a look at the scoreline here, it's gonna be 7-9. Scary's gonna be taking this one away. They want Hardpoint, they want Search and Destroy. Not to be sad, that will be closing out our last matchup here for tonight. For the side of AMG Nocturnal, they got a very, very important one for tomorrow's run, and that is going to be Kingsman against them. And if ever they do lose that matchup with the Kingsman, then unfortunately, that will be their slot. Done and dusted for the Summer Festival. But hey, Scary though. Sabio will be the MVP with 20 kills, 10 deaths, 0 assists, and a KDA. That will be a 2.0 KDA and a scoreline of 2,271.
Yeah, the nature of competition, as you mentioned, Warden, tomorrow will be the decider on what this slot is going to look like. Look at this, ladies and gentlemen. This is as intense as it can get. It's safe to assume that if Divinity, Genesis, and Rogue 6 will not be able to make miracles happen tomorrow, then they're definitely out. But the true decider, honestly, and the true roll of the dice here will be between Nocturnal and Kingsman, with both 9 points each. It just takes one good day for either of these teams to actually make it to the top 4.
Oh, absolutely. Alpha Meta Gaming. I don't know. I know they want this slot badly. I mean, I've had a lot of conversations with them, but the Kingsmen, I mean, Catch the Curve, Lin, Prim, Rap, has been really promising in regards to their performance as a team overall. And that will be the most important matchup there for tonight. So, I mean, for tomorrow. So better make sure you guys are going to be staying tuned here, following the broadcast on Garena, YouTube, TikTok, or whatever you guys are comfortable in, because that will be the last day for the group stage. And that will be a final calling as well in regards to who will be the top 4 to make it and fly to Manila or travel to Manila for the event itself. Pika, I'm going to throw this one to you. Anything else you want to say?
Thank you very much to everybody who is making this entire tournament possible. And first and foremost, I would like to say that it has been an honor to be here. I'm not going to prolong this anymore. So watch out for the most exciting final day of our multiplayer here, the group stage tomorrow for Garena Elite Philippines. With that being said, Warden, Pika here on the mic. We're going to say goodbye to you one last day before we go to the Day of Judgment. So cheers and good night.
したの？ やっと私を思い出したの？
Hardpoint is ours. Hardpoint. Hardpoint is ours.